we're seeing the hyperventilating, don't worry about it too much. If you're not, and they pass out or something like that, then it's definitely an emergency. We're trying to get down as quick as possible or be able to get them some medical attention. Yeah, if you want to say for a full stop taxi back on this one, you can.
Nash Tower, Piper Warrior 285, Mike Kilo, reporting midfield, runway 32, full stop taxi back, please.
Warrior 285, Mike Kilo, runway 32, clear to land.
Runway 32, clear to land, 285, Mike Kilo. Okay. In the white arc, coming a beam of touchdown point, come down to 1700. First notch of flaps in.
Remember that gumps check?
Fuel pump.
There we go.
Second notch in. Square this off a little bit more. Feeling low. 75. Good on airspeed.
Skyhawk 349 Mike Echo, look ahead and off to your right. You're number 2 to follow the Cherokee Warrior on the, looks like he's turning a dog leg the final about a mile out.
Alright, look at 9 Mike Echo.
Third notch in. This was a bad approach. Bad final.
Contact in sight for 9
Trying to think
Not necessarily bad approach, but
349
bad
Mike Echo,
traffic
stay
pattern,
check landing.
The legs are...
request the option, please.
Sound
9 Mike
perfect,
Echo.
all right.
349 Mike Echo, you're number 2, runway 32, cleared for the option. After the option, remain in right closed traffic.
Okay, number 2, we're clear for the option. Thanks, 9 Mike Echo.
65, we're still good. Take some more power out. There's one. Put a little power in just to keep us moving forward. 60. I'm going
Traffic
rough.
not available.
Vertical airspeed. That nose coming down, build up some airspeed. 1 notch. Come on. Going around, 285 Mike Kilo.
Warrior 285 Mike Kilo, roger, make right closed traffic, report midfield.
Right close traffic, report midfield, 285 Mike Kilo.
Cool. Yeah, in gustier conditions, it's okay to keep a little extra airspeed. I don't know if, I'm not 100% certain if that's the reason you went around, that you started getting a little bit slow, but...
It really, you know, I set up poorly. I was coming in at a weird angle. I didn't like it.
So why do you think that happened?
So the reason that, yeah, I know exactly why I was trying to overcompensate for the crosswind, expecting a strong crosswind. So I cut it short.
I think you under-anticipated the crosswind. The crosswind was a right crosswind on final, so over-correcting for it would have been taking it closer into final, right? Because it was from our left downwind, left base and everything, the crosswind was blowing us away from the runway, so you would have wanted to turn later, right? Because that turn would have been tighter,
Yeah.
given the crosswind. Maybe it was the thinking about that threw it off, the thinking backwards about it. That could have been the thing too.
Good
But
night,
yeah,
Mike Echo. Request full stop to taxi back.
Skyhawk 349 Mike Echo, turn left at taxiway Bravo, then left on taxiway Alpha, taxi back runway 32. Remain on this frequency, advised when you're ready.
Bravo Alpha with you. Thanks, Mike Echo.
Tower Piper Warrior 285 Mike Kilo reporting midfield, runway 32, full stop, taxi back.
Warrior 285 Mike Kilo, runway 32, clear to land.
Runway 32, clear to land, 285 Mike Kilo. Okay, let's try this again, one again. Within the white arc, get the first notch in. Keep the nose coming down. Looking for 45. Yeah, I can really feel the crosswind now. Second notch in. So still high. Third notch in. Don't bump the throttle when you hit it. There. Still high. I'm gonna change my aiming point.
you're slow though.
Yeah.
Low and high means nose.
Warrior 285. Correction at 285 Mike Kilo. Left turn at taxiway Charlie. Left turn on taxiway Alpha. Taxi back runway 32. Remain on this frequency, advised when you're ready for departure.
Left on Charlie, left on Alpha, back to 3-2. Stay with you. We'll advise on when we're ready. 285 Mike Kilo.
Try to follow those lead-off lines. You're cutting it short, and especially in a low-wing aircraft,
Nashua
our
Tower
left wing gets close
5349
to
Mike Echo is holding
those
short 32
lights,
ready
so
for departure as Kilo
follow those
requests
lead-off
departure
lines when we have
westbound.
Skyhawk 349 Mike Echo. Runway
My
32
flight control,
westbound
so you can
departure
continue
approved.
with
Cleared
your
for takeoff.
after-landing check.
32 clear for takeoff. 9 Mike Echo,
You've
thank you.
got RPMs, lights as appropriate, flaps. We will retract. Carb heat is off. Mixture. Do you want to lean or do you want me to?
Got it.
Thank you. Pitot heat was never on. Transponder is still at 1200.
Wasn't hot, but now I am. And so did you get fuel pump off?
No, I didn't.
With those things, when we're doing full stop taxi backs, we don't necessarily have to do the mixture and fuel pump because those two things we're putting right back to full when we're going anyway, right? But everything else is in that VFR position. Okay, so now what I'm going to demonstrate for you is a soft field takeoff and then a soft field landing. Have you done one of these before?
Yep,
Okay. Have we done them together?
we have.
Okay. Then do you need me to demonstrate one again then? Or has it been a little while?
It's been a while, but so soft field So let me walk through it. Soft field takeoff. I'm going to hold the brakes. I'm going to have a little bit of back pressure on the yoke as we start to roll out, keeping the nose light. And then as we as we start to take off, hold it in ground for a little bit, and then as we build up speed, take off.
Pretty much, except did you say hold the brakes at the beginning?
I said you come to full power, so yeah, to get there you'd have to hold the brakes.
No, we're not. No brakes. Minimal, and really for this we don't need any braking at all on the runway because you don't want to stop on that soft field and sink into the ground. In addition, you said a little bit of back pressure to keep it light on the wheel. We're starting full aft.
Okay.
Fully aft. All right, so your flight controls then.
High flight controls.
You can get set up for this.
Okay.
Peninsula 321 Tango Bravo, Nashville ground. Good evening.
We don't need to do
You're not
another
visible from the tower, runway 32. Taxi via the
so
inner
we've
ramp.
got our fuel pump.
Understand you have Kilo. Coach on request to Laconia.
For takeoff. Fuel pumps on, pitot heat as required. Flight instruments check, elevator rudder, we're good. Seats and seatbelts upright, door latch, lights. All we still need is our strobe. We're still good there. Takeoff briefing. We just went through it.
Yep.
And then radio, we're still on with tower. Mixture is full rich.
Anything else though we might need to do before takeoff for a soft field take?
Is soft field?
Peninsula 321 Tango Bravo, departure control
25,
frequency will be 124.9er, squawk 5373. Peninsula 321 Tango Bravo, read back correct.
Nashville Tower, Piper Warrior 285 Mike Kilo, holding short of runway 32 for close traffic.
Warrior 285 Mike Kilo, runway 32, make right close traffic, report midfield, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 32, right traffic, report midfield, 285 Mike Kilo. Okay, so if we're coming on, final is clear. So we're holding back, we're not going to stop to ensure that we're not sinking in.
Yep, and minimal braking here, so we'll try to turn using only the rudders.
Yep.
And then smoothly apply full power.
It's making RPMs, green.
Slowly release that back pressure as the nose starts to come up.
There's airspeed. It's 50, 55.
So, okay. We're gonna go through that again because we have to get off the ground much earlier than that.
Okay.
And we try to keep it in ground effect, right? Right now
Yeah.
you're climbing more like a short field takeoff type thing. So lower the nose, start walking out those flaps. By the time we're 200 feet up, we should already be clean. Yeah, we want to push that nose over into ground effect, hold it there, and then climb up. But that means not letting out that pressure as quickly as you did. I think when I said slowly release out that back pressure, you let quite a bit out. We just want to make sure that we don't tail strike. So as that nose comes up, we put it down into ground effect. But we should be getting off the ground before like 50 knots. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's try a soft field landing. So, you remember that one? It's pretty straightforward.
Yep.
Okay.
So with that one, again, still trying to come in as just basically landed as light as possible. So
Yep.
we're gonna be coming in a little bit, not much slower, but making sure that we're on the slower side.
Not necessarily. Airspeed can pretty much be the same, not even faster, because we're trying to get our momentum moving forward instead of down. The short field landing, we're trying to be a little bit slower, but on this one, speed isn't really any factor. If anything, faster kind of helps us.
You want touch and go or full stop?
Let's do a stop and go on this
Stop
one.
and go? Okay.
And then we'll do a short field takeoff. Actually, since the soft field takeoff wasn't that great, let's do the soft field takeoff again.
Nash Tower, Piper Warrior 285, Mike Kilo, reporting midfield, runway 32, stop and go.
Warrior 285, Mike Kilo, runway 32, cleared, stop and go.
Runway 32, cleared, stop and go, 285, Mike Kilo. Within the white arc, get the first notch in. Keep that crab angle going so we're not sneaking in. I'm going to extend it a little bit more than I usually do because I don't want to fight it.
Not like we have much traffic to worry about. So.
Yeah. Second notch in. Keep the nose coming down. Don't bleed off speed. Final looks clear. Keep the nose coming down. Lining up for runway 32. Still high, 4 white. That third notch in, 75 on the speed. There's one red. I like this one a whole lot better. $70, $75. Let's look for aiming point. There's 2 red, 2 white. Wind correction, get the rudder in, keep the tail on the line. 70. Runway's made, we can start pulling power out.
Nashville Tower, Bonanza, 321 Tango Bravo, 32 Alpha, ready for takeoff.
Bonanza 321 Tango Bravo, Nash Tower, hold short, runway 32, landing traffic.
Hold short, 1 Tango Bravo.
You want it, so keep the nose.
All right, now you can add brakes. Let's brake. We wouldn't brake on a soft field, but we're doing
Mike Echo is about 6 miles to the north, inbound landing with Kilo.
There's the braking.
Skyhawk
Flaps
249 Mike Echo,
25.
Nash Tower, ident.
And let's start the soft field takeoff.
Soft field takeoff, so we'd be rolling. I've got power.
Skyhawk 349 Mike Echo, ident observed and a report midfield right downwind, runway
So I've got
32.
full back.
I'll call the right midfield
Start
downwind for
letting it
32,
out
thanks,
as I
Mike
feel the
Echo.
nose come up. There's 50. Put it into ground effect.
More forward pressure. More. There you go.
There. 1 notch. Positive rate.
Warrior
80.
285 Mike Kilo, make
Start
left
climbing
close
out of
traffic this pass, report midfield.
Better?
Left close, 285 Mike Kilo. Yes, better. Still want to hold that ground effect a little bit more though. Not longer, but when you originally come up, make sure you hold it level just like you're waiting for the flare on the landing, right?
Vanessa 321 Tango Bravo, Cherokee Warrior that just departed is going to make a left close traffic to runway 32.
I could see you push forward and try to hold it.
Straight out for
just
now. I have traffic
do it a little bit more for another extra second or so. And then
the departing traffic in sight.
Still could have got off the ground a second earlier or so, but overall, yes, much better.
321 Tango Bravo, runway
soft
32
field landing,
cleared.
could have been softer overall, but you definitely held the nose wheel off at the end, which is the important part, so good.
Left, right?
Left traffic, yep. Let's try a short field landing and a short field takeoff. So we'll do a stop and go again. I want you to try to touch down on the 1,000-foot markers.
Okay.
Advance 321 Tango Bravo, the Cherokee Warrior started his left turn to crosswind.
1 Tango Bravo, thank you.
They close at 7 or 8?
9.
They close at 9?
You mean the tower?
Yeah.
Yeah, 9.
Nash Tower, Piper Warrior 285, Mike Kilo reporting midfield for runway 32, stop and go.
Warrior 285, Mike Kilo, Nashwood Tower, runway 32, cleared, stop and go.
Runway 32, cleared, stop and go, 285, Mike Kilo.
Citation 22 November is with you for the visual, 32.
Skyhawk 349 Mike Echo, make a wide left 360 your present position.
Wide left 360, thanks, Mike Echo.
November 202, November, Nashville Tower maneuver for the straight-in approach to runway 32, slow as much as feasible. You're number 2 to follow Cherokee Warrior traffic. He's a beam, the numbers on the left downwind. Disregard that.
We're slowing in, we'll look for that traffic and understand we're number 2 for 3282 November.
Warrior 285, Mike Kilo, cancel your landing clearance, make a wide right 360 your present position. I got jet traffic about 7.5, maybe 8 miles out, coming straight into runway 32.
We'll make a right 360, 285, Mike Kilo.
Clearjet 202 November, runway 32, cleared
I'm
land.
doing it about this 10-degree
Okay,
bank
so
right here.
3282 November.
Maybe
Clear
15,
282 November, thank you, sir. And it's a Learjet or a citation?
No, we're in the citation today.
Citation 282 November, thank you.
Sorry,
Vanessa 321 Tango Bravo, contact
So
departure
let's try
and
to
have
keep a
safe flight.
standard rate turn.
Over to departure,
Right,
thank you,
but-
1 Tango Bravo.
Yeah, she didn't know that, or I don't know, she's kind of bad at her job to begin with, but they reported in on the long final and they're very fast, so she decided, hey, we're not going to be able to do a stop and go, so we got to change it up, right? Cool, but I'm glad you understood that call in the moment and knew exactly what to do.
Oh yeah, flying into Bedford, you get these
Citation
a lot.
282 Kilo, I've got Cherokee Warrior just south of the field now, 1,300 feet. He's in a wide right 360, and I have a Skyhawk northeast of the airport in the left 360. They'll follow you.
Okay, roger that. We're looking for that traffic. We got them all on TCAF 82 November.
Thank you.
Air France.
349 Mike Echo, another left 360.
Okay, another one, thanks, Mike Echo.
There's Air France at 3,500 feet directly above us right now, going at 580 knots. In case you're wondering.
Cherokee 285 Mike Kilo, keep that 360 wide. The Learjet just crossing the citation is just now crossing the Merrimack River.
I got him in sight.
Traffic inside, 285, Mike Kilo.
We're 285 Mike Kilo, you're number 2 to follow him, sir, and you can maneuver as necessary. Runway 32, caution, possible turbulence landing citation, cleared, stop and go.
Number 2, following the traffic, cleared, stop and go, runway 32, 285, Mike Kilo. I had him.
Just below the horizon now.
Yep, I got him.
Cool.
Still at 1,200.
Citation November, the Cherokee Warrior has in sight. He will follow you.
We
Okay,
are
roger that, 18 November.
concerned about where they touch down. We want to touch down before them, which is good.
Are you sure?
You want to touch down?
Go on touchdown after them.
You want to touch down after?
Yeah. Inside the bowl. Imagine them doing a touch and go. We want to stay inside the bowl. Inside that U shape that they would make with a touch and go. So if they're landing, we want to land past where they touch down. If they're taking off, we would want to take off before where they rotate. They're still creating lift right now until they touch down. They just touched right before the 1,000-foot markers. So we'll just make sure that we touch on the 1,000-foot markers and we should be good, right?
Exactly.
That's what requires this short field landing anyway. Because we're trying to simulate that our runway starts at the 1,000-foot markers.
Mike Echo, as you roll out on the downwind, you can plan number 2. You'll be following Cherokee Warrior traffic. He's on the left base, about 1.5 miles out. Altitude indicates 800 feet.
Okay, we're looking for the traffic. Thanks, Mike Echo.
Association 282 November, left turn at taxiway Delta. Taxi to parking. Monitor ground point is taxi and have a good night.
Power, come back
Okay, left
in.
at Delta, left at Alpha, and over to parking, and we'll monitor ground point 282 November. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got 1 notch in. Let's get our 2nd notch in. There's 2. We're going to balloon a little bit. We'll come back around. But there's the glide slope. Ballooning up a little bit more. I'm going to get a little forward pressure.
And traffic on site for 9 Mike Echo.
Scout 349 Mike Echo, roger, you're number 2 to follow. Give him plenty of room. He's been cleared for stop and go. Runway 32, say type landing.
32, we're clear to land, and it'll be a full stop to park.
So
Scout 349 Mike Echo, you're number 2, runway 32, clear to land.
32, clear to land, number 2349 Mike Echo.
right before the 1,000-foot markers. Still high. Take power out. Keep 70. There's 1, there's 2. I'm going to put a little power back in. That was before. And you
Barely, but flaps up,
Traffic not
max
available.
effective braking. Flaps up, wrong way. Bar goes to the ground, flaps are up. Max effective braking. Just short field landing, so we want to shorten that distance that it takes us to actually go full stop. Now flaps 25. And full power with the brakes held.
got RPMs.
All right.
Green.
And then we're good to go.
Good to go. Airspeed is alive. There's 40. There's 50.
52, we rotate. Climb at 57, so for more right rudder. Deeper climb than this. Alright, and we're clear of the obstacle. Alright, and yep, start walking out now.
Nose come down, build up some speed.
Yep, still got a positive rate, we're good. So my flight controls real
Real flight
quick,
controls.
just check out the runway behind us. So see how we kind of started drifting quite a bit to the right.
Mike Echo.
I'm sorry, we started drifting to the left. Part of that was the right rudder. When we're pitched up a lot like that, we need more right rudder. And also, we're trying to stay over the runway so we can grab while we still have the runway in sight under our nose to make sure that we can land back on the runway safely. Tower 285 Mike Kilo, do you want us left or right closed?
Tower 285 Mike Kilo, right closed, traffic report midfield.
Right closed traffic, 285 Mike Kilo. But yeah, on that one, we rotate 52, climb at 57. So there's not, you know, that takeoff should be much easier than the soft field takeoff as long as we know those airspeeds and we're trying to maintain them, right? There's not really a whole lot different to kind of the way that we fly it other than holding the brakes and then, this attitude indicator is really messed up, huh?
Yeah.
Well, not just that, but the bank is fucked up. I mean, this is a 30-degree bank right here, and it's showing 40. I mean, level flight is showing a 5-degree bank to the right. I don't know how I only just noticed that. I noticed that it was a little bit off, but that's like a full 10 degrees off, right? I mean, this right here.
Yeah.
That's, well, it's at least 5 degrees off. It's not the...
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's the card inside. Anyway, alright, let's do another short field landing. And remember this time, right after we touch down, regardless of if we're short, long, flaps up, max effective braking, aerodynamic, and toe braking. Alright?
Yep.
But you were really close to that point. I know you said you're short. You were maybe like a couple feet, but you were pretty good. But we just need to finish it afterwards. Full stop on this one.
285 Mike Kilo, reporting midfield, runway 32, full stop.
Warrior 285 Mike Kilo, runway 32, clear to land.
Runway 32, clear to land. 285 Mike Kilo.
Yep. So just remember that after we touch down, but everything else about that approach was really good. Except I did forget, you were only flaps 25 as we were coming down on that last one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Keep fighting with this thing.
These things suck. I don't know who designed them, but they're fucking terrible.
Traffic not available.
Traffic not available.
Yeah, my iPad is stupid. In a week it'll tell me, oh, GPS has disconnected. It's like, I've been out of the plane for 3 days.
Right into the sun.
Right into it.
Nose down. Still high. Get that crab angle back in. 70, we're still good. There's one red. Verify 3-2 matches.
Traffic not available.
Warrior 285 Mike Kilo, continue down the runway, turn left at taxiway Delta, then cross taxiway Alpha and taxi to parking. Monitor ground point 8 after leaving the runway. Have a good night.
Left on Delta, cross Alpha, 2 parking, over to ground point 8, 285 Mike Kilo.
All right, overall, really good job with that. It's not the end of the world if you hit down kind of hard on a short field landing because your momentum is trying to go down rather than forward, so it's not the end of the world. Could that have been a little smoother? Yes.
Yeah.
But the big thing, we're really still just not braking enough when we're slowing down.
Delta.
We're just still not braking enough. With where you hit, your approach and everything was fantastic. We should have easily been able to make Bravo.
Okay.
So, don't be afraid to feel the braking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to get yelled at for the brake rentals.
Nobody. I mean, the point is to show that you know how to get this airplane to stop in a slow distance. If you never hit those brakes hard, then when you have to, you're not going to want to, and then it's going to cause issues. So it's good to not be super rough with the airplanes, but this is a flight school. We're learning. People do a lot worse. Don't be scared to make yourself feel that braking.
Okay, we are clear over to ground point 8. After landing checklist, radio or ground, RPM to 1,000.
Flight controls.
Your controls.
I'll keep us moving.
Lights as appropriate. We just need our strobe. Flaps have been retracted. Fuel pump is off. Carb heat was never in. Mixture lean. Heater heat's off. 1200. We're good.
Yep. And as far as strobe, so we can go fin strobe now. Clear right, clear left, clear straight ahead. You want the controls?
Sure.
Your flight controls.
My flight controls.
Your flight controls.
What kind of plane is that?
I want to say that's a... No, I don't think that's a Falcon. Maybe it's a Falcon. National Ground 285 Mike Kilo, you got time for a question?
Check.
This plane at Infinity here, 312 Foxtrot uniform, is that a Falcon?
We got somebody moving right here, so just be careful of them.
Hawker 25B.
Thank you, 285 Mike Kilo.
You're welcome.
It's a Hawker 25B.
Shut down, call for fuel, avionics radio master off.